Hey guys, this is Tanner. Today I want to talk about probably one of my favorite, not my favorite, I hate talking about this shit, but I want to talk about an issue that I have, and that is the whole Western culture, dog whistle that we have. If you're not familiar, there's this, dog whistle among the alt-rights, even conservatives. It's just a right-wing dog whistle that originates from some pretty fucked up places. But it's the idea that Western culture is the greatest culture around. And we must do everything we can to preserve it. You know, I always ponder the idea, what the fuck is Western culture? I mean, obviously they obviously mean, like, white, Anglo-Saxon, which doesn't exist, by the way, like, white European whateverness, whatever, but, like, I often think about, like, American culture, as, believe it or not, I live in America, and one of, like, my thoughts that I have is, like, American culture. What do we consider the most American thing to basically exist? Rock and roll, fucking barbecue, and these things, like, we can attribute to other cultures, mostly black people, mostly African Americans. Like, we're called the melting pot, you know? We were called the melting pot of the world. Which meant that, like, no matter your creed, your religion, your race, who the fuck you are, you can come to America and be an American. And that's cool. That's what it's all about. And it just upsets me so much that racists will just argue about preserving Western culture and then just completely forget that, like, the most iconic aspects of American culture specifically are due to multiculturalism, which is what they're fervently against because they consider it a sin or just nasty or scary. It fucks with me, you know? It really, really does. Oh, that's not strong. I just... Like, there's an argument to be made that, yeah, we should preserve American culture. The idea that multiculturalism is cool. You know, there is nothing wrong with multiculturalism. In fact, the opposite is true. Multiculturalism benefits countries more and more. Like, the peak of American culture, rock and roll, fucking originates from jazz and rhythm and blues, which originate from, like, slave songs. Barbecue originates from what the slaves were cooking when the slave owners gave them the scrappy scraps. There's a good Townsend's video on it, actually, like, about, like, what barbecue originates from. Really, really interesting. It just fucks with me, you know? There's your little daily dose of Shlama. I'm Tanner. Have a good one. I'm not gonna shill for my Patreon in this video. I'll mostly talk about race and shit, so I feel like that'd be pretty fucked.